the intro. Hello, good evening, everybody. Hello, community. How are you today? Yeah, thank you for joining. We always a little bit later because we have to organize all the technical stuff that we live YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on all other platforms, Discord, everywhere. So yeah, thank you, Remy, our broadcaster, to make that happen. We wait a few more moments that more and more people can join the AMA. And as usual, it's live here. You can ask your questions in the channel, but also it's a recorded one, so everyone don't need to go live with us. It would be nice to talk to you in person, but you can watch the video basically on YouTube after we're done. Yeah, and also we putting for next AMA, we will try to gather more questions with the mods up front. So anyway, just drop your question a day before and we will collect them. So because I know we around the globe, crypto don't sleep. So whenever you have time, drop your question. And also for the next AMA, it's gonna be Mondays now. Yeah, we do Mondays because Sundays there's a lot of charity events in our community as well. And I know some of you are off, so I think Monday it's a working day. It's a good start in the week, you know, with some good news from Unix and the team. So yeah, very welcome everyone. And we have also our CMO today in the call. He will talk a little bit about the marketing of Unix, where we go, where we're standing, what's the plan, where we be. And where you can meet us, because this is something what I mentioned in the other AMA. We are very community orientated and we want to give more and more value back to the community, to you guys, everybody who support and in future who support Unix and want to be part of the Unixverse. Very welcome in the community. Please don't hesitate, put your questions and we will answer them all right away in this live AMA. I will start. Yeah, thank you for your participation. And to start with the market update, I would say, because we have also a lot of people from the Ukraine in our community and in our friend circle. So I hope family and friends all well. Just on that note, yeah, it's not a good time for in general, not only with crypto related. So yeah, all the best, and I hope this war sorted out soon. I don't want to talk about too much about it because political topics can be very intense. Yeah, but we are also having a few people we know and friends, so wishing all the best to the families and friends. Yeah, for the crypto market, of course, this also is not a good time, let's say, to basically, let's say, to launch or start new projects. I think we did everything well so far, launching in the bull market. Now we have a little downside, but we had a very, very awesome start. So why I'm saying that, because you know, every project want to launch in the best market conditions, and in the current market conditions it's very difficult to get basically a game, or the game is not really open to launch, you know. So that's why we now a little bit run out of games at the moment for the beginning of March. Everything looks that we concentrating then end of March, or let's say the last weeks of March, and we're looking kind of as a triple launch. We still need to get everything in order, which signing agreements that we can list them on the website, on the final round website. The website will be live in the next 3, 4, 5 days. That gives us more time to test. We had the plan to be ready end of February and launch Karmaverse, but this is postponed. So just on that, for that, as information for everyone who expected that. We test a little bit more. We have, as I mentioned, the Launchpad have a lot of features. And one thing I can already mention that we are actually not only a Launchpad, it will be an accelerator Launchpad. So what does it mean for someone who not familiar? Like basically we incubating projects. So because there's just to give you the idea where it comes from, Launchpads itself, there's many out there. And to have a solid Launchpad, basically you incubate your own product or your own project. So let's say a game comes to us and we have many games out there. They're coming from traditional market, but they have no like a clue about tokenomics, blockchain, and going to the market, exchange listings and so on. And we see a huge benefit in Unix, and we do that not alone. We do that with 2 partners. Most probably, it's not yet official, but we're talking to DAO Maker, and we're talking to from the tech side SL2 Holochain. So, and this is basically the constellation. How we basically looking to accelerate projects. And why an acceleration is more beneficial for us, because we will working with these teams for a longer period, you know. So let's say we know the best which games or that our game will succeed, you know, or our project. So that is even more security for you guys, whoever participate in a Launchpad, to basically secure or be sure that this have all the right boxes ticked off. Yeah, and if you see the whole concept of Launchpad or the accelerator is, first of all, yeah, game development, and where we can assist, you know, with our game studio. We have 30 developers, 15 full-time and 15 it's I would say on call, but it's like for certain jobs you don't need the whole spectrum of people. So but just go back, so you have for the acceleration the game studio, we have the game community, the players, the streamers, the ecosystem, we have the Launchpad, of course. From marketing wise, we have a top marketing team, but of course network, KOLs, this is from our partners, blockchain development, back end, front end, all that stuff. And then of course going to the market strategy, you know, connection with exchange, making everything ready, tokenomics. So there's all in this acceleration. And by accelerating a project, yeah, we can basically yeah, we are hands-on, so we can and even looking for VCs, yeah, so for venture capitalists. So it's really like an all-in-one solution. And yeah, getting support hopefully, and this is not finalized, so this is hopefully an alpha. And so DAO Maker, SL2 Holochain, that would be our constellation. Nothing 100% confirmed, but this is, we have serious conversations about that, and it makes perfectly sense. And this will be yeah, a very good I would say, yeah, unique selling point for the Unix Launchpad as well. Yeah, and talking about the Launchpad, we testing. Again, I cannot confirm any launches. We talking end of March. It's a lot of time. People are just, let's say, the market reflects the fear. We are in a very, very feared index at the moment, if you check. So no one want to launch in this time, you know, like, and again, just to round that up with the Launchpad, it's yeah, it's difficult, and I just can say wait and we have a lot of things going on when we're going in a greener market. We have a lot of marketing prepared with our team. And yeah, speaking about marketing, I think I give the word to Sean. He is also part of Unix since almost the beginning. He joined a little bit later because he also have some other business in the beginning. Now we're happy he is a full-blooded Unix member, but also working on the marketing side on Diverse. So yeah, Sean, welcome in that AMA, and nice that you can meet our lovely community.
Hi you guys, I hope you're all well.
We cannot hear you.
Hello?
Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
Okay, sorry.
Hi everyone, obviously hope everyone is well. I just want to assure everyone that we are doing everything within our power to get our reach as far as possible. So just to start, we are using 2 PR marketing firms, Market Across and Diverse. We're really trying to expand in different areas. And just to let you guys know as well, we are doing a lot of events to really get our name out there. We're going to MetaCon Dubai, Meta Week Dubai, Blockworks, which is in Miami, Paris Meta Week, where we'll be showcasing a few of our games. We have a demo as well, and really trying to encourage good partnerships, strategically, future collaborations, and obviously we've got a very big roadmap of events coming up. Also, we have Cradles, which will be the game we're listing probably the end of this month, hopefully. The date will be confirmed probably later on, but hopefully the end of March. Cradles will be listed on our Launchpad, and we'll really make a big push to get as many collaborations, campaigns for this to really get our reach out there, which should hopefully help the Unix price as well. But yeah, really building towards the future. And also, we've just done an interview with Entrepreneur, so there should be something out with them very shortly. But again, it's just increasing our scope and reach globally. But yeah, any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try and help where I can.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Again, he worked hard. Do you have any insights? Like, yeah, we have some stuff like you talking to Entrepreneur, for example. There's any releases? What is going on? Yeah, people want alpha here. People want some facts. You know, please keep us not here in the dark. Yeah.
I'll try my best not to, but they'll be coming out whenever we can release the information.
Okay, that's short. Yeah, thank you, Sean. Yeah, Sean, and there's also his partner on Diverse, Dina. We will get her sometime in the call as well. Not today. But yeah, we have still, again, the other marketing company. We cannot get them all, but Sean is our representative from Unix. So thank you, Sean, for the quick intro. Yeah, and very important date for us. Yes, all conferences are important for Unix, of course, but the one we really looking forward to is the one in Miami. That's permissionless. Everyone who know Blockworks, it's hosted, or it's coming from Blockworks with Bankless, with Coinbase, and they launching the permissionless event in Miami. Please, Sully, Nick, or Andy, please drop the link of permissionless in the Telegram. And the highlight is we are platinum sponsor there. We have our own block party at the end. So just give you a little intro why there is party on an event. It's usually you have the main event with the speaker, and then the networking happens usually in the outside area. So they basically blocked a whole block, yeah, for this permissionless after event, where we also have our own basically bar counter and so on, and with Unix team, and we have a booth in Blockworks. I'm gonna be speaker. I'm gonna be the only Guild GameFi speaker there. The only one really from the GameFi industry is Jiho, the co-founder of Axie Infinity. This is also just an alpha. We do also looking at a podcast with Blockworks. They're going to be more in the gaming space. So this is something we also working on. Yeah, we also looking to give a ticket to the event to our community who is able to join. We will do a giveaway among the token holder, the long time, the OGs, the Unix OGs, I like the word, the ones who started the journey with us. And and hope to meet some of you in Miami. It's gonna be in May, mid of May, 15 to 17, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a huge event. We're gonna showcase, of course, Unix gaming. We want to have the Vigilance 2099 demo playing, ready to play there. And we're working on other highlights also as well to present, because they are the big dogs. You know, there is like Alpha Digital, Coinbase, Multicoin, and name them all. Yeah, there is so many people there, and with our product, and I'm not talking the single product like Unixverse in general, is an awesome GameFi guild project. And I think we have very unique features for the next AMA. We will do a guild comparison to give you a little bit about the overview, what we're doing and what the other guilds doing. A very fair just comparison. For example, we have a DAO, yes, Launchpad, yes, you know, like we just tick the boxes. We don't want to talk bad about other guilds, but just to give you also an overview what you actually have here in Unix. And the new website, it's supposed to be live tomorrow, but let's wait for Wednesday. Tomorrow is when everything goes well. We upload tomorrow and announce it then on Wednesday. It's a beautiful website. Some of you saw it already in the presentation last time. I just keep it now as it is, and you will see it then tomorrow or on latest on Wednesday. So the new website, the final round website also will be ready roughly in the next 4-5 days. That we have also something to touch. We testing at the moment several projects, how to list them. And I would like to get on the questions if we have some, please.
Yes, Mirko, we have a few questions here from the community. Some of them have been answered in the group chat. How many scholars do we currently have? Seeing as though we've broke the 5,000 mark, if we've broken it, when will we be able to see revenue streams from that? Will it be coming out in the Treasury report? If so, when will it be?
What's the mark? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
The question was, Mirko, how many scholars are we currently at?
We have 5,000 scholars. We kept it at the moment because of the market. It's it was the last few months was very volatile, and we waiting of further releases of the game producer. Let's say Axie Infinity is of course where's our main scholars, but we also have Pegaxi, and we also have Star Sharks. So we have a bunch of several games. We not only have the scholars, we count them as our main scholars, 5,000, because they earning something with us with the at the moment with a 60-40 revenue split. But we also invest or have scholars in my DeFi pad, Plant vs. Undead, Binamon, Splinterland, Light Knight, Satival, Rising Sun, and Titan Arena. We have invested as guild in many upcoming projects like Big Time Studios, Star Atlas. So there's many projects already like prepared that we just need to plug in with more player when they are ready. Revenue, it's hard to showcase them in the treasury report because it can be on that day, you know, it's that revenue. On the next day or next 2 days, it's a different revenue, you know, like SLP, for example, just to give you an example on Axie Infinity, it's had very much from 6 cent to 1 cent in between any numbers in the last months. So it's very hard to showcase and to plan anything concrete with that kind of revenue. We're looking forward that Axie will release the next update, the Origin. That's basically an upgrade, and this should support the SLP price. And then we will really looking at the base as a minimum, let's say, or let's say an average on a revenue stream, what we can estimate, you know, when the market a little bit more in balance. Yeah. Otherwise, at the moment, it's very difficult. Treasury. We follow a little bit the standard, like what we have, what we can measure. This is like tokens, this is NFTs, the value. It's easy to calculate, to estimate and think about evaluation. Yeah, we can roughly, we cannot start a valuation with the revenue, what is very volatile. And then there's a lot of questions. And also behind that, is that correct? And before we give wrong numbers, because it's a very sensitive topic, so people will jump on this number, people will jump on that number, and people with both numbers, they're not happy. So if this is really a very important point of view, then please let us know. We can try at least to give an estimated number. And yeah, so that's about scholars and revenue. Yeah, thank you for that question.
Okay, Mirko. Next question is, we're actually working on other games. If some of the community find games in the metaverse that are not quite being developed yet, or they're at an early stage, can they present it to management and will management have a look at it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is part of our, let's say, business. That's why what we identified that there's so many people need help right now. And with our game studio, with experts in the field on the gaming side, but also on the blockchain side, we have a very good fit for a lot of these projects. And yes, at the moment, please use the suggestion channel to drop any kind of projects, any intros you want to make, any project you want to look at. Please let us know. Again, with the next week or so, we will going to 10 days, 7 days, we will have the complete Discord structure rebranded, that, you know, everybody goes is with verified, and then we will start with our Unix labs group. And yeah, with the legendary epic holder, we will discuss more closely projects. And yeah, so that's for the game side, new projects. Please come in, please send us anything, and we will happy to discuss it together with you.
Scott, that answers your question. Mirko, after the Treasury report come out at the end of January, I'm sure that the Treasury reports are now going to be on a quarterly basis, or will they be monthly basis?
Yeah, we want to do it monthly. But again, it's if you tell me what you want to see, or if you get a little bit more insight, what's the question? Like, would you like it as a monthly, or would you like it as a quarterly? I mean, we have no problem to do it. It's a little bit more work for the CFO, but that's the job, right, with the numbers. So no. We have got a message from the CFO. I think we are going to try at some point to do it on a monthly basis, but at the minute, we're definitely going to be doing it every quarter. I think we're like YGG, Merit, some of the other guilds out there, they're posting them quarterly. Next question, Mirko, comes from David. He says that Ep.5, we saw a 25% drop in the price once the rewards were released.
Epoch 2, a 15% drop. Is anything being done to limit the price impact when Epoch 3 comes back, i.e. buybacks? What have we done to solve the issue at the end of every epoch once people are selling off?
I mean, I talked about this in the last AMA, or the AMA before. So the epoch, it wasn't the plan that the epoch takes that long, or that we do the high rewards on that long period. It was more like a goodwill from our side to basically for the community. And then the market dropped heavily, and we actually, our plan was to give the rewards that people can get into the next tier. And yeah, of course, in a market, in a sell-off market, and this is something we underestimated, that people were selling basically all the rewards, or more, not all, a lot of rewards being sold, but we lower the rewards with the next epoch. And this is not to take anything away from someone. It's just about to maintain a healthy token price. It wasn't the plan to go with this kind of rewards all the time. I think more tokens for a solid, or for a real holder, that was the plan, you know, to basically go from rare to epic tier, or from epic to legendary, or from common to uncommon. That was the whole point of that, because, and think about it, at the moment, and all the Launchpad numbers are based actually on the TGE price, you know. So it's basically very cheap at the moment, if I can say it like that, to get in, because we will see for sure, with all the development we doing, and with the increasing of popularity among the games and the community and other projects, that and when marketing is more kicking off, I mean, the market conditions at the moment is not supporting anyone, you know. It's not a Unix thing, you know. So and we saw that nicely when the marketing kicked in. Unix was an uptrend, and this we're gonna see again. It's just a matter, it's the law of nature, how you call that?
The law of attraction.
Law of, okay. It's
Mirko, just going back to David's question, yeah, as Mirko rightly pointed out, you know, we was giving the higher reward so that people could keep the rewards, so it can unlock a higher tier, or to hold on to the Unix tokens. But the minute people start selling off and it causing a problem to the price, obviously we have got to rectify that. So your answer to question 2, David, are there any changes being made for Epoch 4? The changes have already been made on the last epoch. You know, we have lowered the rewards at the same time. We have done a dual model where you can stake rewards, but you'll be also granted an allocation as per how much you've staked into the Launchpad. Next question, Mirko. There is a lot of FUD, and I hope Ivy's here today to listen to the questions and answers, as she's been giving me a traumatic time about the private unlock vesting and VCs dumping their tokens and the knock-on effect of the price. Any plans to relock the unlock schedule for any reassurances that can be given? Mirko, just before you answer this, I just want to make the community fully aware that the people that we allocated seed and private allocations to are strategic partners. What this basically means is that these have an ongoing interest in our company. We have built a great partnerships with these guys. It's not in their interest to dump at all. Okay, Mirko, if you'd like to reiterate anything on that question, it would be great to hear from the CEO on this.
Yeah, we definitely looked at a totally different scenario. A lot of opinions being going that, you know, the bull run is going, you know, Bitcoin 10,000, 100,000 and more, and seeing a similar scenario like last year, December, you know, when the market kicked off, and that would be in our case would be a very good position. That's and I mean we have specialists been working on the tokenomics, and yes, with the current market we have definitely a change of strategy, but we also are working already on either extending the cliff, because at the end it's our project. You know, whatever contract we have with any VC or a private investor is irrelevant. You know, it's all about Unix, what is good for the token, you know, and it's also no benefit for the VC. And again, like if we had this kind of VCs, we looked of course for strategic ones, you know, and people like who supporting the project. I mean, it's not 100% guarantee that they're not gonna selling something, because everybody's basically looking to at least get the return of investment back. But again, if we feel that it's healthy to issue tokens, we will do that, and we already in conversations with VCs, and you know, building anyway. We have a close relationship with most of them. We have some private people, even we know very on a friend level. So yeah, so just on that, I think there is, from the token release side, no issue, and we're looking at a complete new token schedule. We're even looking on a daily vesting. That would be very interesting, because this is, I think, the most healthy method to maintain a token price, instead of having sell-offs or let's say release to the market like a monthly or quarterly. This can be very heavy because you don't know what is the market's condition. So yeah, just on that, yeah, thank you for the question. Good question, and I'm happy to answer that. Of course, like
yeah, just to reiterate for the whole community, you know, the vesting schedule is put there, but we will not let that, you know, we will not let the Unix price get really hammered. Once we do start to release the tokens, you know, we've got commitment from all of the VCs that they're not going to be dumping these tokens. The minute there was a sell-off, we would automatically, you know, pause the vesting schedule, just to give everybody a little bit of reassurance that we're not going to let Unix suffer down to any sell-offs. Next question, Mirko. I think Polygon staking still needs clearing up from David. I see the admin site will come with the Launchpad when the Launchpad goes live, which goes against what Mirko said previously. I think there is still a little bit of confusion, Mirko, about when Polygon staking will happen. If you can just clear this up once and for all, please. Okay,
Polygon at the moment, we don't have any staking. We're looking to in the future to get it done, but to just be very clear, we run it at the moment on Ethereum. We believe that's a long-term hold. We already successfully on Ethereum. I know it's a little bit pain about the gas fees, but I think like most of our community are OG holders. So and new joiner, they can choose. I'm holding the tokens in my wallet on Polygon and have no rewards. I mean, like yield rewards and getting the allocation, or I can also switch to Ethereum and get my yield, get my DAO voting, all that stuff. But yes, of course, we're building also on a staking for Polygon, but without yield rewards. Yeah, because otherwise we need to split the whole rewards from the Ethereum stakers giving to Polygon as well, you know. So that's why we don't do that. But at the moment we will start with no Polygon staking.
Thank you very much for that, Mirko. Next question, Mirko. Any updates on Launchpad? What other games are we in talks to? Any developments with the Launchpad? When will it be live? Anything you can mention about that? Again, that's questions come up again, Mirko.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Launchpad is we looking to make it like in the next 4 or 5 days, 7 days, getting the UI done, testing done, games launching most probably end of March, like 1 to 3 games. We're looking more for 3 games like end of March, but again, we need more confirmation. Cradles is confirmed. Date TBA. There is 3 more projects we're talking to, so we looking for that to be happen. I have here a lot of questions on the YouTube side. Andy, I sent you the link. Can you maybe go through that?
I think Mirko, Sally was going to do the YouTube questions.
Okay.
Sally, are you live?
Yes, sir. How you doing, guys?
Okay, to all of our community, this is Sally. He's our head of gaming, probably one of the hardest workers on the team, based in sunny Bosnia. He's actually been working so hard lately. He's had a little bit of, I'll let you say, Sally, what you've been up to over the last week.
Wow, a lot. Community, of course, related things. Also some maybe future things. Maybe Mirko is not allowing me to tell yet, but it has something to do with YouTube, with gaming. We'll come to that a little bit later, maybe. Yeah, it's all about community, of course, for us, also for me personally, and games.
Great.
Thank you, Sally. Do you have some questions from the community then for us, or you keep them for yourself?
Yeah, I keep them for myself. Yeah, of course, I have some few questions for you. We have one from MJ. The creators will be released by March. Are we going to get scholars for this game, or how many scholars will it initially be if we do? Do we have anything regarding that?
Yeah, we already talking to them. Any game, and this is the nice part of our guild. So more and more games, they really saw what we did with The Horizon. We had an early access, and we had other games we testing early access. Cradles is in at the moment. We're doing some alpha, right?
Yes, we did some testing.
Yeah, so we're also doing testing there, and this is like the part where we get basically more visibility, because there's a big difference between us and other guilds, because I would say we are one of the most strongest, would really have a strong gaming factor, and this is something I think it's a very, very unique point from us. Scholars, yes. When, how all this looks like, the games need to be live to get really the whole spectrum and if it's profitable, how is the scholarship model, how everything works, which NFTs, how much is the cost. So there's a lot of research to be done before we will give it out, because if we investing in scholars, we also want to make it safe for basically our community here, investors, token holder, OGs, who might also be interested. So and to make that basically a safe way with a very good due diligence up front. Yeah, that's to be short.
Thank you also, MJ, for the good question. The next question that we have on the list as well: do we have a sneak peek of a next upcoming scholarship game that we can provide also for the community? I mean, I have some, but I think you also.
You can talk about this. It's community gaming question. I'm of course happy to answer all the questions, but yeah, it's your part. So thank you, Sally.
I will do just a quick sneak peek, right? We have this month, hopefully, coming Place Wars. We'll provide some new scholarships there. We will, of course, keep you posted, and there's, of course, new ones to come. But that just follow the Discord, follow all the announcements, and you will be informed in due time. So what we have here, Launchpad, we have a lot of questions regarding Launchpad. You mentioned some games. Can you elaborate a little bit more on other games as well that will be launched on Launchpad?
The games on the Launchpad, once we have something confirmed, we can announce it. We cannot speculate here, or we can not really go too much in detail for certain things. But yes, we have Cradles confirmed. We in serious conversation with block lords, and there's 3 more projects we're talking to. I cannot name them yet. So Yeah, but we're working hard to get more games out there, more projects, of course. That's our number one goal. Be a gaming guild, be Unix, the Unixverse expanding. We're happy to have the final round Launchpad in our family, and we're super happy to have an awesome gamer community and, of course, an awesome OG token holder community supporting Unixverse. So thank you for that to everyone on that note.
Great. Last question from us, because there's a lot of repeated questions that were also answered already in the chat. Last question is, I know we have a lot of new people as well in the chat. What is your plan for Unix in the future? Like, I know you mentioned Launchpad, etc., but could you just elaborate a little bit more, let's say, towards end of this year?
A year in crypto, my friend. This is like a very, very long time. We are kind of pioneers in the space. Yeah, if you think like that, we been the third guild what been live after Yield Guild, Merit Cycle, then a Circle, then it was Unix. There been two guilds, but they are not like in the same level. They've been like very small. I'm not saying they are not good. They still have doing all a good job. Yeah, but the third guild on the market, so the space is early, especially for guilds, because it's something, a game with NFTs is a regular business, I would say. To make them sustainable is of course it's a challenge. Guilds, how will guilds remain in the business? And that's why I want to make for the next AMA a guild overview, that you understand what actually you invested in and what is the future capacity of our Unixverse. Because I give you just an example. So, and not again to make here bad publicity or talking bad about other projects, but let's say Yield Guild, they are a DAO, and there is, beside that, they don't have another arm of utility for the token. Of course, if you go more in detail now, who is Yield Guild? They're the first guild. They've been backed by Delphi Digital. They are invested from A16Z. For example, they are like having a huge backing. They are like, it's like an institution, really, that's why their DAO will be functional. I don't know forever how long. I think they're very, very good in capital optimization, because their main business or the most guilds, they moved from scholarship, from gaming, they moved into fund. So if you see the cap table on a lot of games is, let's say Merit Cycle, 1 million here, boom, token. So another 1 million here. Okay, what does it doing? It's basically just to maximize profits. But what utility have the token in the long run? This is like our question. And this question, when we saw, and we're thinking about that a very long time. So we saw Yield Guild with the white paper, with the roadmap, and their token wasn't live, and then we came and we did, but it cannot be enough token utility. And that's why we were building on a vision and a vision what is achievable, because I met many people in the crypto space in the years in crypto, like dreaming, vision, awesome, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, wow. I can talk and talk. And there's a lot of people, like, especially when it's about business, of course you have the best product in the world, right? And this is what everybody is saying about the product. Yeah, we have this new idea, we have this idea, we have that idea, but I mean, what we do as Unix, we reinventing the wheel. We know what we are good in. In the beginning, it started with community, gaming, streaming, bringing our expertise, our skills, basically to the max. Okay. Then of course we have lack of knowledge. We are not all rounder. We don't have many years of experience. So for the other key positions, we got people in for like tokenomics, marketing, and so on, and advisory on board and so on. And we're building basically, sorry, because it's about the future, I talk about the past, but get there, okay? Basically, building with them also with our vision, what is achievable, building a Launchpad. A Launchpad is easy to build if you have not, if you just build tech, yeah? There's a lot of people can build a Launchpad. It's basically simple. But okay, we're not building just a simple Launchpad because we know it's simple, so we can make an awesome Launchpad with a lot of tech. And when I'm talking about tech, it's like we have 11 different versions to launch a game. In addition, we have a balancer and a regular staking. In addition to that, people can basically launch their projects by themselves, so they don't need to be interacting with us really. You know, like they of course there's vetted, let's say Unix certified games, but also games they can just launch, or project can just utilize our Launchpad. So there's a lot of options, and this tech cost a lot of money, a lot of hours of tech, and we're happy that we have a solid developer team who is supporting us there to the fullest. So we have the Launchpad. We have our game, and now 2 games. What happened, you know, because we had already the 1 game what we anyway wanted to develop. Then we had another game because we just meet awesome people, you know, on our journey. So there's 2 games, and we're talking about utility for Unix token. You know, this is already the number 3. We're working on a wallet. What is on and off ramp, or the utility token there is as well, is the Unix token. This wallet, why a wallet? You know, because there is like we have as a guild and with massive NFTs and people with a huge NFT collection, we have the same issue. You know, we don't know, we cannot basically give, or we can only give limited access to our NFTs or no access, you know. So building a wallet with with knowing that it will solve a lot of people's problem, it's another utility, you know. And we even go a step further with the wallet. It's become a platform database, NFT data for gaming. So there's an all-around solution for the gaming space. And all these developments are taking some time, you know, and that's why it's Unix. It's a long-term project, and any investment should be a long-term investment if you're really looking for a project to invest in, because only shitcoins, they're making 300,000%, and you will can be, if you're lucky, can make some money. Unix is not this type of project, you know, like other projects, Cardano, if you like Cardano, you know, they're building 5 years on the freaking blockchain, you know. So, and people love Cardano, yeah, and there've been 3-4 years nothing much happening, you know what I mean? It's like it's XRP, you know. There's like, I'm not saying I'm not comparing Unix with this project because they're really elite, yeah, but you know, it takes time, you know. And yeah, definitely. So we have, again, to summarize, we have the 2 games, we have the wallet, we have the Launchpad, yeah. So we have already 4. We working on a mobile app, you know, what basically connects or bring people on board to the metaverse, yeah. And it's basically a Web3 app. So instead of having a subscription, let's say in fiat, we do the subscription in Unix token. It's a small amount, but the app have really value, and the app can be used with the wallet, you know. So it's another utility. We building on a learn and earn platform, and this is something, it's very undervalued here actually, but education in the metaverse is a very, very high topic. We talk about many times. So basically we in daily contact with the head of education of Sandbox, because we're building on the education part. Maybe some of you know NAS Daily. So we talking to NAS Daily. It's a huge YouTube channel, and we creating a workshop there. They are interested in our Learn to Earn platform, and the Learn to Earn platform will be rewarding people who with education. It's of course we're looking at crypto education, metaverse, wallets, scams, security, trading, whatever, all that stuff, DeFi, but also regular education. So you can make an English course or class with our website, with our platform, and you will get a real certificate what is accepted as an if, for example, you apply for a visa. This is a real English certificate approved from the in the UK. I forgot the institution who issued the ILS certificates, I think. So, and this is just like one, it's English, math, science. And this is something we built on also because there is many places in the world where technology and crypto can have a huge impact, and crypto is a huge vehicle for that. And we think Web 3.0 is opening the doors for a lot of these people. And if you think that just about Africa, you know, like how many million people are there having more, so they already having mobile. Nigeria is like crypto is it's one of the most, it's not a legal currency, but it's the most traded asset, you know, like in these countries, because it's more easy to do that, you know, and it's just about it became their currency, you know, like because it's more, it's easy, safe, you know, all that stuff, and it will not lose in value like the US dollar, for example, you know, the inflation and so on. Yeah, and anyway, so there is a lot of, just to summarize all that, to give you a future of Unix, and then I come up with something what we kicking off in, and I talked about it already before. So we have the Launchpad, 2 games, we have the wallet, we have the mobile app, we have the Learn, and we have actually more, but this is too far away. I'm not talking about that. What also will support the Unix token. What we working on is also a marketing offensive, and this is basically because what we like is, you know, if you do something with passion, you can feel it. You know, it's something, it's easy. Like our team, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we working, I would say, easily 14 to 16 hours almost every day. Yeah, and this is no joke. Yeah, like here, this chair, I'm sitting here from 7 in the morning until midnight, and usually I'm eating here. I'm not leaving this chair. It's same with Sally, same with Nick, Andy. It's our dedication because we love it, you know. And I already told you that I'm gonna do a YouTube channel, but we level up also that Sally and Karim. Sally, head of gaming. Karim is our esport and partnership manager. And yeah, they're gonna do a YouTube channel. We have another 2 YouTube channels. So, and we really, and just to give you an example, and it's also will not come from one day to another. Crypto Banter, for example, had in January 2021 50,000 followers, and now he have 1 year later he have 550,000. You know, and it's a matter of how you present it, what you present, and if people seeing good content and people who are entertaining and maybe not fall on their head and can at least talk about a little bit straight, and comparing then Unix as an institution who really have game access. Because if you check YouTube, there is so many people talking about games, but might not even invest themselves. They do the videos because it's good content. But speaking as a gaming company in the crypto space, talking about NFTs, yield generation, how to access and we have the best proof. We have 5,000 scholars currently. We are also expanding there. We have a token project live. We building and building and building. We have a growing community, and giving then for more people, attracting giving people the knowledge and the education about that early space. And I will tell, I just now start getting warmed up here, but in the YouTube channel, in our channel, you will get all the reviews, all the games. You will get the insights of a cryptocurrency business behind the scenes. Because I tell you, it's a freaking, I wish it would be different. You know, everybody think maybe sometimes it's our crypto is awesome, but if you look behind the scenes, and we're going in depth, you know, like what was mistakes, what is do's and don'ts, you know, like what need to look at. There's so many stuff you can learn. What we learned also, you know, I would say the hard way. But giving that knowledge back, giving that in a video format. So because a lot of text, and I think with in addition, we have signed the partnership with Crypto Banter. We have the first segment with Polygon Network. We're looking at production on March 1. If this a live show, I don't know. If it's live, then it's released, of course, the same day. If it's not live, then it will be released a few days maybe later. So it's definitely there's a lot of going on. So why, and just to give you a little bit more input on that, and why I'm talking about YouTube and why I'm telling you about YouTube, because trust is something what you will find in these platforms, and being approachable for the community, you know, like and giving back to the community with our first round program, with our legendary tier and with our epic tier. Everybody who want to be participating, giving free knowledge, giving education, giving you really insights. That's something what people like, and then they become your fan, and a fan might be purchasing your merch, you know, in real life, you know. And here we don't have merch, we have our Unix token, and this is the support we can looking for, basically by giving all this value add. And our idol in YouTube is Crypto Banter, because he is doing exactly the same thing. He is giving value, you know, and not in a token value, but in knowledge, in information, and that's the biggest value you can give back. And of course, some early alpha access and so on. So we have all that covered in our YouTube channel. And and using, of course, the partnership with Crypto Banter, with Paul Barron, to get basically also traffic on our YouTube and get it, let's say, a good start. And content is produced. We're still waiting for production. It's don't be because I'm talking so hyped about it. What we do is basically, in the beginning, we're still looking at the format. We're still looking at not to try to set up everything in the beginning, because we also need your feedback in what topics you want. We have some segments, we try a lot, we post a lot, so there will be a lot of different videos, so some alpha, some this like that. So, and then it's basically, we will go through some videos with the community, and we will ask you what you think, what the people want to know, what the people want to see more. And then based on that, of course, people who watch the video, to get their feedback, to improve, and to basically make it slowly a success. If you watch the big ones, how they started and where they are now, it's not been all the time the videos you see now. If you see Mr. Beast, who don't know Mr. Beast, I think 160 million followers on YouTube. Check the first videos. It was in his home with a little webcam, and he, you know, it's like, it's just about to start and to take the feedback seriously from the community, and then building on that. And again, feedback from everyone is highly appreciated. And this is what we want, to basically make Unix better and better, because only feedback, and this can be positive, negative, that's totally fine, because only with feedback you can improve. You know, I'm not born with wisdom. I need to learn. We build, but we need feedback from everyone to build and become better, improve. Of course, we cannot make everybody happy, but at least we try to make everybody happy, and make Unix a success. And yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit passionate at the moment. Sorry for the long speech. I think, Sally,
thank you. I couldn't
answer your question about the future of Unix.
Yes, I didn't want to interrupt you. You know, that's why I started keeping going and see the passion. Everybody can see it, and thank you for that, Mirko. Yeah. That's actually also what concludes the questions from YouTube. Thank you, everybody. Mirko.
Yeah, I think it's 1 hour 7 minutes. So the AMA is also part of our weekly thing, what we do with the community. If you're interested to go in some of our YouTube videos to raise some questions there, yeah, please, let's meet up. We have the suggestion channel for everything. Please drop it there. We will catch the questions there. It's really production time. We have NFTs in order. We producing one line. It's gonna be the Unixverse Citizen, but it's not gonna be the final name for that. But it's something to give people identity in our Unixverse, in the metaverse. I think it's a very unique point also from us. So thank you everyone for being part of Unix, and shout out to all the Unix OGs. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. And please give us feedback about this AMA, what you like to see more. You want passion pure, please. I can talk for hours. Yeah, if you want that. If you want alpha, let us know alpha. If you, whatever you want, please, just we need your feedback. Again, you can drop that anytime to the mods or to Sully, to Nick, to anyone, Andy, and we will filter all the feedback and make then a next AMA session based on that feedback. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. Good night here in Bali, good morning in USA and so on around the world. Thank you for having you guys. Stay healthy and safe. Yeah, and see you next Monday. And if anything, please use the suggestion channel, use the mods, everyone, the team, to get the message across to us, and then we can work with that. Okay.